I will submit this in English so that Reno Omokri will understand that he is the one I'm referring to. But before I refer to his madness, let me first make Nigeria government, either past or present, or maybe if there is going to be any future government, let me remind you that even in animal kingdom, to which we occupy the higher class, right? There is what we call continuity of life, which at the end of the day, every clan, every species of even plants strives to continue to exist forever. In this wise, is it going to be too much if we are asking, most especially this current day government in Nigeria, that do they actually want the children that we are giving birth to today to grow up, to be sane, to have a level of sanity? If you people will not have finished killing all of them, seeing the levels of insecurities. I am asking this question because we have openly told our children that it is not being people of conscience, people of integrity that can uphold a nation, but people who are like the presidency, who are like so many people that surround this presidency. And it is a very, very big shame to all of us. I appreciate the likes of Uncle Dele Farotimi. He calls a spade without any iota of fear. I appreciate him so much. But why did I mention Reno Omokri? Why am I including the current day government in Nigeria? Because you people have seen that Nigerians are very useless set of people, and we deserve worse, yes, but it doesn't mean that I won't speak for the coming generation. How many of you will agree with me that social media doesn't forget? Because whatever I'm doing today, let's take for example, when this stupid boy Wizkid said that he is greater than Fela, how many of you remember or notice that even pictures of Baba Fela that never surfaced, even videos, even interviews that we never believed existed, they started coming out? One of which happened in France, that was given 3 months, and when they found out that he was the one coming to France, they reduced it to 3 days. That is to tell you the power of internet, the power of social media. It will never forget. So even if our agitations today do not make any import, believe me that the coming generation will be singing some of our videos and they will be appreciating what we are doing today, because we also have an option of keeping quiet. Now, based on this fact that social media do not forget, how many of you remember when Reno Omokri was going up and down and accusing Tinubu of being a drug lord, of being this, of being that? He was even on Shell's platform on an interview. Sheol Bakiloye or whatever his name is, he asked Reno Omokri that question specifically, and Reno said it is not in his DNA to work for or to work with somebody like Tinubu. He said he used his money to go all the way to Chicago to go and get facts. That he has facts. Please go and watch that video again, where he was putting on black sweatshirt. He has facts that could nail Tinubu. He has facts that can do damage to him, and he will be releasing them. And all the agitations then, and all the interviews, and people were hailing him, this on that one. But today, we are seeing on the same social media that the same Reno Omokri has never stopped praising Tinubu. He went all the way to, because he is the ambassador, of Nigeria to Mexico now, right? He went close to Kilimanjaro, wherever it is, holding Nigerian flag and wearing Nigeria flag up and down. Say he appreciates the person of Tinubu. He is so far overwhelmed. How shameless. How shameless. If there's any word that we can still use to describe you, Reno Omokri, if there is any better word, I wish I could do this video in Yoruba so that you will know that you are a good for nothing entity. Where are those evidences? That being said, now the same Nigeria government put in place cyberbullying, cyber stalking and everything. And then the DSS will be flexing their muscles. EFCC will be flexing their muscles. Nigeria police will be flexing their muscle. They even use Nigeria army, they use the naval officers. They use the Air Force, they use the marine forces. All of you should be ashamed of your sorry selves. That today, despite implementing cyber stalking, cyber whatever, the same Reno Omokri that should be behind bars now answering questions or submitting all the evidences he has against the imposed president of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He is the same person that is being handpicked to become ambassador of the same Nigeria. What are we teaching our children, guys? We are training these children to just be non-entities everywhere they find themselves on the surface of the earth. The same Nigeria that used to be leading giant in very many things have suddenly become sources of jokes and ridicule to the whole world when we thought they say keep quiet. By even listening to our president, it is a shameful thing to us all over the world. By listening to our politicians, by seeing what our politicians are doing, or what you people are good at doing, is looting and using the same money to purchase cars, houses, and dash it and flaunt it in the faces of Nigerians that deserve even worse than they are getting. Yes, I'm not afraid to say it. I'm not shy. I'm so bold to say it. We deserve worse. Where is Dino Melaye today? He will be working from the house where the looted money that he used in putting in place. He will be working to pack of cars. And somebody is recording him in the faces of Nigerians. Where is Yaya Bello today? Look at what we are using as examples to teach our children. Everything that stands at solid foundation that Nigerians stood upon, everything has been wrecked to nothing. So now that we now believe that DNA, despite being unique to every individual, politics and lies and what somebody will become can actually change somebody's DNA. Reno Omokri, you must be a shameless human being. And all of you using the cyber stalking, cyber nonsense, judiciary, all of you should be ashamed of yourselves. All the SAN that we have in Nigeria, what is your usefulness? Your Bible that you use in making people to swear oath says if the salt loses its saltiness, it is no longer useful other than be trampled upon by men. The judiciary, all of you should be ashamed of yourselves. It is a very shameful thing that the life. It is in this current day that the fella should be alive to champion this cause of fighting for worthy Nigerians. Because Omoyele Sowore will not kill himself. He's doing the best he can. He's the only one man. He's the only man fighting it. He's the only. I don't even know how to describe him. He's doing a wonderful job. So even if election will come at all, I will definitely vote for him. Because he's the only one that has mentioned the major problem we have in that Nigeria, which is the evil constitution of 1999. Bola Ahmed Tinubu. You as an elderly man, you are in the market, a day-old child is running mad. That is the kind of government you people are running. All of you are not ashamed of yourselves. And tomorrow, your own children too, all of you in politics or judiciary or whatever force, your children will live to taste what you are planting today. I won't say much more than that. Bye.